Eventually, the end of world starvation. Enough private greenhouses with enough extra food so no one in this country, hopefully the world, goes hungry. Too much money and natural resources are spent on transportation of food. Too many unhealthy things are done to this food to make it to have a longer shelf life. Way too many of these foods are more chemical than food. Continue to upgrade housing. Even after every house has been done, by that time new technologies could be put in place. There could be need for repair and or remodeling. To get people to continue to watch after their house has already been remodeled, offer them upgrades they do not currently have, if they watch and have finished with their commitment to pay it forward. No need for power companies. Every structure is self-sustainable. This eliminates power companies and that ever-climbing bill, changing technology, our growing consumption, inflation, and just plain old greed make it difficult to calculate your retirement needs. Equal hope to all. No more rent and low-paying careers. Everyone gets to start on their feet. There has always been this intentional separation between the rich and the poor. There are a great many tasks that must be done that people of wealth, intelligence, or culture want nothing to do with. We must do what we can to automate as many of these tasks as we can. Those that we cannot, we must combine with other tasks. There will always be those that just choose to do those tasks for extra cash. Let's just make sure that the extra cash is really worth it. Every task that we as a society need accomplished, we pay in accordance with the need. Example being that produce pickers and janitorial jobs do not pay well. Yet we as a society could not function without these tasks being completed. Equal choice to all. Every job that does not pay well or people do not want to do, we find a way to automate, eliminate, enjoy, combine it with other tasks, and then be paid well. Most of these tasks I would love to see automated. There will also be people who choose not to further their education. These people will decrease in number exponentially with each generation. At the same time, there will be many people who just choose to live off the land, and that should always be a choice. This is where we will always be invaluable. With technologies doing more of the tasks that we did, we can feel useless. Times like this, we need to focus our energy on what technology cannot do. Technology is created because of our creativity, our curiosity, and our diversity. Oh yes, and we don't do everything exactly as we're told. This is as much good as it is bad. A station your kids can always turn to. Free network television station with only positive and or educational shows. The network always has excellent ratings, but the show's core is not changed by the ratings. A network that understands if you advertise it and air it on your network, you are promoting their views. Eventually, education. Much higher standards. Everyone has clear educational goals from a very early age with much higher standards. For instance, I believe that before the age of voting, every student should be able to pass the civil servants exam. You must first understand how the system works before you can truly make a contribution. If done correctly, a generation from now, you will never hear anyone say, "I'm not good at math," or "I don't like math." A passing grade could be 90% to 100%, vastly filled with more material, and everyone passes. Master's degrees by 18. Everyone can wait to start a family after their education is complete because they are receiving their master's degrees by 18. Everyone has the ability to have a self-sufficient home without any money. 2 years continue education, as well as work in military, Coast Guard, forest services, environmental services, teaching, police, construction, medical, etc. Your choice pending on your chosen field of expertise. Then after that, work an additional 2 years, part-time, from your free green home. After that, it's your choice. Live off your land, or try to make your mark on the world. Whatever you decide, you will never go hungry, and always have a roof over your head. Left and right-brained. Data collected from the database will determine the best course of action when teaching right and left-brained, unless this is already determined, which it very well could be. I think that the data will say that we learn best the earlier we determine whether or not they are right or left-brained. If they are right-brained, teach them to be left-brained as well. I think this will turn out to be the key in learning as much as we can. Well, that, exercise, and meditation or spirituality. Multiple careers. Train and educate individuals in at least 3 different careers at all times. The career relationships must be given careful consideration. It is true that if all 3 careers were of related fields, the person would contribute far more. At the same time, because change is inevitable, your field could become obsolete overnight. Everyone will retain and use more career-specific information. This will help the transition not if, but when it occurs. Once in your new career, you choose your backup careers. To choose your new career, you can click on all the tasks you want to do in your next position and search. Maybe you already qualify for a career you would love to try. Right tools for the right job. Junior high and high school mandatory child care courses with hands-on in daycare environment. Everyone will be given the tools to be a parent before they are a parent. Free education. The only way to truly have a free market is for education to be free and easily accessible from the home for everyone. Otherwise, the poor outnumber the rich and drive the prices lower and lower, driving the quality down lower and lower. In everything we do as a people, it should be to do better what is now and what will be. Lastly, the educational database will be used as a free handheld universal translator. Eventually, Nanites. Landfills recycled. All landfills recycled by nanites and recycled materials used to make new products by nanites. This eliminates many mind-numbing jobs. The workers are replaced by workers who do 1,000 times better of a job all the time. They never complain about health insurance or vacation. They don't even take breaks. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Nanites could recycle all the materials from the old house, or even better, break down and rebuild at the site. Purchase landfills and use nanites to recycle most of the materials, perhaps even build the homes. Nanites dust. The problem with nanites dust will no longer be a problem. Nanites are common even in the household. There are enough nanites to recycle all waste into new materials. Once nanites are this common, nanites will clean up their own mess. Before this can happen, we need a secure Wi-Fi signal. We must make sure that it cannot be interrupted by anyone else. Which brings me to the next stipulation. We need there to be a little more global peace. We need the average intelligence to be higher. If not, I think we will have too many people trying to misuse nanites, and that is unacceptable. True shared knowledge is a security issue. When we truly have shared knowledge, a great many problems will go away. I think that hackers will make fewer viruses. This is paramount. When this happens, we will be so close to being able to trust the average person with nanites. True shared knowledge throughout the globe. As a part of regular education, everyone across the globe has open, intelligent discussions on every topic, and in the end, people understanding one another. I remember seeing videotape of a young Middle Eastern man. He said that after seeing that American soldier shooting the Koran, he vowed to be a suicide bomber against America. It was so offensive. It was so what he had heard about America and Americans. But this was the last straw. It was pointed out to him that he made the same mistake as that American soldier. They were both fighting for worthy causes, only to realize that they were the cause of the fighting. You saw an understanding in his eyes that emphasizes that all we really need to do is talk. Eventually, community centers. Enormous covered community centers with free year-round educational opportunities, tutoring, basketball, weightlifting, several martial arts, baseball, boxing, swimming, several dance forms, yoga, aerobics, and many more. Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful movie and TV show. Send this to any and or all of the following people: Bill and Melinda Gates, Warren Buffett, Peter Chernin, Al Gore, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. I cannot go public with this until I am a nonprofit and the website is capable of taking donations and selling raffle tickets.